Hey there, boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime with Miss Valerie. Today, I'm going to read you my story, Carter's Star City Trolley Ride, which is about downtown Roanoke, the Star City, and riding the trolley. Are you ready? Here we go. Carter's Star City Trolley Ride, written by Valerie Archual, illustrated by Hannah E. Carroll. Carter's Star City Trolley Ride. For Carter, my little trolley riding buddy. It was Carter's day with Nene. It was a beautiful morning. The sun was shining and the birds were singing. Carter wondered what Nene had planned for them. Maybe they would play trains or bake cookies, or maybe even ride his trike outside. No matter, Carter was excited. What Carter didn't know was that Nene had a big surprise planned for their day together. When Carter arrived, Nene asked, "Carter, would you like to go to the city today? I have to make a trip to the market and thought we might take a ride on the trolley." A trolley ride? Carter had never been on a trolley before, so at first he wasn't quite sure. But it did sound fun, so Carter nodded his head yes. Carter and Nene drove all the way to the city and parked the car in a tall parking garage. They walked down the sidewalk and stood beside a big red sign that read, "Trolley stops here." Before long, Nene pointed out the bright red trolley that was turning the corner and heading their way. When Carter saw the trolley, it made him smile and he couldn't help but shout, "Hooray!" The trolley driver opened the door. "Good morning," she said cheerfully, "and welcome aboard." Carter and Nene climbed the trolley steps and quickly found a seat. There were lots of big windows in the trolley, so Carter could look out and see everything they passed along the way. When they were almost to the market, Carter got to pull the trolley cable to notify the driver it was time for their stop. The cable made a dinging sound and "Stop requested" flashed up on the trolley driver's screen. Before they got off, the driver lady let Carter ring the big trolley bell. Nene and Carter got off at the market square. "Ready for a day downtown, Carter?" Nene asked. "Yep," Carter said. The first thing Carter saw was a big fountain with water shooting out from the top. Nene said it was a wishing fountain and gave him a penny. Nene said if you make a wish and throw the penny into the fountain, your wish will come true. Carter was so excited that he threw his penny into the fountain right away, but he forgot to make a wish. On the market, there were all sorts of neat things. There were farmers selling fruits and vegetables. There was a lady making perfume-smelling soaps. There was a man that built colorful houses for the birds, and another that made jewelry from silverware and coins. Carter loved looking at all the interesting things he saw. Nene and Carter then passed a candy store, and of course they had to go in. Nene told Carter he could pick out one piece of chocolate. Nene chose a creme brulee truffle, and Carter chose a chocolate truffle that was shaped like a big yellow duck. Outside in the middle of the square were actors and actresses performing a play. They wore decorated costumes and they sang and danced. Carter and Nene thought it would be the perfect spot to sit and enjoy their chocolates. It was a very entertaining and yummy experience. There were lots of things to do downtown. There were all kinds of museums, including one for art, one for science, one for history, and one just for kids. But Carter liked looking in the aquarium the best. He liked all the brightly colored fish, especially the blue ones with the yellow fins. Carter counted them. 1, 2, 3. There were 3 in all. Nene knows how much Carter loves trains, so they strolled to the walkway bridge. Carter got to see trains coming and going right underneath him. One engineer even saw Carter from below and blew his train whistle. Carter was curious to see where the walkway bridge went, so Nene took his hand and said, "Let's find out." The bridge led them to a beautiful grand hotel. Carter and Nene met a very nice doorman at the hotel's entrance. He wore a tall black hat and a long coat with big brass buttons. "Good afternoon, sir," he said to Carter, and Carter smiled. "And to you too, miss." The doorman tipped his hat to Nene and then opened the big double doors. Inside the hotel, Carter saw lots of sparkling lights hanging from the ceiling. Nene and Carter decided to share lunch in the fancy dining room. The waiter even served Carter's chocolate milk in a fancy glass, and he felt very special. Soon it was time to leave, which meant another ride on the trolley. Nene stopped by the fruit and vegetable stands and bought some fresh apples, strawberries, and green beans to take home. Nene even let Carter pick out a birdhouse to hang on her big oak tree. On their way back to the trolley stop, Nene and Carter passed the wishing fountain again. Carter asked for another penny. He closed his eyes tight and tossed the coin into the water. This time he didn't forget his wish. Carter's wish was to come back to the Star City for another day of downtown fun and to ride the trolley all over again. The end. And if you've never had a chance to ride the trolley in downtown Roanoke, it's really fun. And there's lots of fun things to do down there, including a man that really makes jewelry from coins. It's pretty neat. Thank you for watching and keep reading.